In this example, we're going to be looking at how to use the Integer.toString method. This is useful when we need to convert a single int into a string. If we have a string and we want to just add an int to it, it's super easy and we don't necessarily need to do this, but it's still good to know if you want to convert an individual int to a string. So let's start out with having a integer, and that's equal to a temporary value that we're just calling 50. If we want to add this 50 into a string, we can just do string and we'll call it number and set this equal to number is, and then we can actually append our x to the end right here. So we'll have number is and then plus x like this. And if we want to print this out, we'll just do a sysout statement and we print out number. If we run this, we're going to get number is 50. If we change this to 43, we're still going to run it and it says number is 43. However, there's a slight complication with this. So when we have a string number and we set this equal to number is and then we have an integer here, it automatically converts this integer into a string. However, if we were to do string number, we'll call this 1, and we set this equal to just the x, we're going to get an error here. And this error is not going to let us convert this integer into a string because it thinks we're mismatching our types. So what we need to do is actually use an Integer.toString method on this right side. So this left side's good. It's a string number 1, except we're setting it equal to integer dot, and then if we do dot, a bunch of these things come up. So there's actually a lot of different things we can do with this, but we're focused on Integer.toString right here. And we can read what it does right here. It takes I as a parameter and it converts it to a string. So if we click that, we can just click X, and then we have our method stored in number 1 here. So we have string number 1, and that's equal to Integer.toString. An easy way to remember this is you put the type that you're trying to convert in front. So basically you're saying, I want to convert this integer to what you want to convert it to. In this example, it's I want to convert my integer to a string, and then the integer is just passed as a parameter. If we print this out, we can just do sysout and print out number 1, and we can see if we run this, we're just going to print out the number. And that is the way to use Integer.toString.